hung a family photo in our new house, and my husband smashed it with a hammer within an hour. We just closed on our first place together after 3 years of marriage. I spent the whole afternoon unpacking while Jerry finished his shift at the hospital. I found this gorgeous framed photo in one of his boxes showing his family at the beach. Everyone looked so happy and young. I hung it above the couch in the living room because I thought it would make him feel at home. When I stepped back to look at it, everything felt perfect. Jerry walked through the door around 6. "Babe, come see what I did," I called out. He followed me through the rooms and grinned. "This looks amazing, babe." We ordered pizza and sat on the floor eating it because I hadn't found the dining chairs yet. "This is exactly what I imagined," I told him. "Our life here is going to be perfect." He kissed my forehead and agreed. Then he went to grab his phone charger from the living room. I heard his footsteps stop and the silence stretched out so long that I got up to check on him. He was standing in front of the couch staring at the photo. "Jerry, what's wrong?" He didn't answer. He turned and walked straight to the garage. I followed him confused. "Jerry, talk to me. What's happening?" He grabbed a hammer off the workbench and walked back inside. I started to panic. "Jerry, what are you doing?" He didn't even look at me. He raised the hammer and swung it directly into the glass. The frame exploded. I screamed and jumped back as pieces flew across the room. He hit it again and again until the wall cracked. Then he dropped the hammer and sank to the floor right in the middle of the broken pieces. "What the hell just happened?" I asked. My voice was shaking. Blood was running from a cut on his palm, but he didn't seem to notice. "Jerry, please talk to me." "Nothing." I took a step toward him, but he held up his hand to stop me. "Just tell me what I did wrong," I begged. He sat there in complete silence. I stood in the doorway for an hour, not knowing what to do. Finally, I sat down across from him on the floor. I watched him stare at nothing for what felt like hours, until finally his mouth opened. That photo was taken the day my brother drowned. His voice came out broken and rough. I felt my whole body go cold. "What?" "We were at a lake house. I was 13 and Liam was 8. He took a shaky breath. "My parents went into town for groceries and told me to watch him. I was reading on the dock while he swam." "Jerry," I whispered. I told him to stay in the shallow area. I went back to my book. His hands were trembling. 20 minutes later, I looked up and he was gone. It took us hours to find him. Tears started running down my face. They never said it out loud, but I know my parents blamed me. My mom couldn't look at me without crying. My dad stopped talking to me except to tell me to take out the trash or mow the lawn. "It's not your fault," I said. When I left for college, they barely said goodbye. I tried calling them for years, but every conversation felt like pulling teeth. I gave up about 10 years ago. He looked at the destroyed photo on the floor. "That picture is of the last time we were all together and the last time my parents still loved me." I crawled across the glass to sit next to him. He looked at me with tears streaming down his face. They should have 2 sons, and now they don't even want the one they have left. He spent months in therapy, and I helped him write a letter to his parents. I was sitting in our kitchen when Jerry walked in holding his phone. "My mom just called," he said. "She wants to know if we'll meet them for coffee this weekend." "What did you tell her?" I asked. I said yes. At the coffee shop, his dad shook his hand stiffly. His mom hugged him and started crying immediately. We sat down and nobody knew what to say. Finally, his dad cleared his throat. "We never blamed you, son. We were drowning in our own grief, and we didn't know how to help you through yours." Jerry's jaw tightened. "You stopped talking to me." "I know," his dad said. "We failed you. We lost one son and pushed away the other." His mom reached across the table. "We want to try again if you'll let us." Jerry looked at me before he nodded.